All right. Hello, my lovelies, once again, and welcome back to Do Be Live, a safe place to do well, be well, live well. I am the creator of this channel, Mia Nadra. So welcome to all of you who are new, to all of you who have, been with me from the beginning. I say thank you and welcome. So, the message that I wanted to share today was one that I was talking about a few nights ago, leading into the new year, where we just want to have an idea of like energy coming through with this being a 6 energy year. Okay. I freaking love that because my power number just happens to be 6. Okay, my birthday is February the 6th. So your power number is your day of birth. So if you're born on the 21st, your power number is 21. Yes, but when you break that down, you're a power number 3. Okay, so of course, with the exception of master numbers, you could be an 11, a 22. There's only 31 days, but yeah, you could very well be a master number, but anything beyond the master numbers, you'll always want to break down into a single digit number. So we have some indigo bro here, which is very good for psychic gifts, abilities, and I just wanted to put it on top of this pile so that spirit could really come through with bringing in some guidance and just some insight and clarity about or surrounding, possibilities with this 2022 year being a 6 energy year. Okay, so I'm gonna move that. And if you didn't get a chance, I did another video just kind of to catch up on, what I've been up to, why the lack of videos and readings. So I'm excited to be focused this year for me personally on just continuing to expand and grow Do Be Live to finally get all modalities under one roof. So that's going to be fun. We're going to get into it though. And as we do, just take a deep breath. I like deep breaths. Some for you, some for me, some for the deck, some for these hands of mine. To clear and clean our energy, our space, asking that you keep an open heart and open mind, making sure that you take what resonates for you and to discard and leave the rest. This may not be for everyone. That is okay. Maybe the next one that I do will be. And I'm going to try to do one every month, preferably before the end of the month, just so we can get an overcast, so to speak, of energies at play. And speaking of energies at play, so all these cards messages came out in twos. And I wanted to do it that way. And it was funny that I did it that way. And then bottom deck energy was also a 2 energy. But I feel like there's several messages coming through as it relates to all areas of our lives right now. But there is going to be a significant indication or a significance in regards to relationships, specifically love life, because this is the energy of Gemini, the lovers, and friendships, but also about what it is your soul's path is really pulling and calling for you to do to bring in more balance and harmony into your life, because that is what 6 energy is. That's what lovers energy is. It is the integration and synergizing of the masculine and feminine energy. So with that polarity, that duality, we have balance. Okay, so these messages are going to be 2 cards, and I have quite a few, so it's a thick pile. but we want to see what's coming through. Overall, I feel like that is the theme. Like, there's going to touch on different aspects of life, but I feel like relationships, your path, your soul path, your passions, and money, finances, specifically monetary wealth is going to be highly significant for a lot of people this year, okay? Because you've come into healing a lot of karma, okay? Chiron is coming through heavy to me. So your Chiron may be in one of the Venus ruling planets of Taurus and Libra like mine, or it may just be that you've done so much healing subconsciously that you're going to stand to reap the benefits of more love and more material blessings. Okay, so a lot of the spiritual work has already been done. You're now in a space where you're going to be reaping the benefits into your physical reaping. Please forgive me, y'all. Retrograde is coming up. So we all know that my speech gets discombobulated whenever retrograde is approaching, because Mercury is the communication planet. So that would make sense. I am a true air, and I'm a Gemini rising. Okay. Now, you can find all my information in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, share. I absolutely honor and appreciate each and every soul that comes across this message. Okay, may it be something that resonates, and if not, that's okay too. And unconditional love, I send you light, peace, and may you continue to journey on. Neptune and the Queen Cups. So we have Neptune and the Queen Cups. So the energy is giving me, with Piscean energy here, it's giving me spirituality, but I feel like there may be some irritations surrounding certain aspects of your spirituality or your spiritual connection to people and or your divine source at this time, which means that adjustments are required, right? So it may be that some of this year may be very significant around March or Pisces season. Will be very, very significant, or challenges, complications here, but in a good way, because this is going to bring transformation. You know what I mean? It's like these challenges, these things are taking place so as to allow the veil to be lifted, so to speak, so that you can come into seeing beyond the tricks that Neptune, the planet Neptune, can sometimes, bring into our lives. Because Neptune is a tricky planet, you know what I mean? But it is a very beautiful and tranquil and fantastical, is that even a word? I don't know, but it is now, because I said so. So, an enchanting planet. It is the planet of dreams. So it does not surprise me that dreams literally is on this card of Neptune. Okay. Yeah. I feel like some of you also may feel as though something about what it is that you're dreaming or daring to dream, you may feel is complex. Like you're trying to put the puzzle piece together, but it doesn't seem to be fitting. Well, the beauty of Piscean energy, water energy, is that there is a mystic mystery to it. You're not going to know everything right off the gate. And so there's a need for you to work through any challenges right now that may be showing up from now until March. Some of you may be faced with some complex things as it relates to getting your dreams or ideas off the ground. Don't let that discourage you from doing so. But I do feel like whatever this is, a veil will be lifted around Pisces season, which starts February the 19th, okay? So that's going to be significant for some of you. Okay? Let's see what other number of energies energetically is at play in your atmosphere. Change. But I like this change. It matches my nails, for one. And for two, I like this change because, oh wow, domestic harmony. I love when they line up like that, because I'm telling you, this 6-year energy is really going to be significant for relationships. But again, this change is fun to me because it's teal. This change gives me the energy of like expecting the unexpected. So like adventure, you know, change can be complex, okay? Or change can push you to transform and allow the magic behind the mystery to really surface. Does it make sense? You know, we tracking? I feel like Spirit is definitely 46, 6 energy here. I feel like Spirit is definitely bringing more harmony, more love with the blue, more healing to your domestic relationships. This is prosperity with the color green here. And then you have 4 and 6. So we're talking about a very strong and stable love. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic because it does say domestic. So this could be work, you know, this could be other relationships, friendships. I definitely feel like it is going to be very significant for, you know, friends. This is going to be the year where anything that isn't making sense and that is this really, truly disrupting and toxic to you, you're going to just be off that immediately. Okay, that is the feeling. So let's see what it is that we're surrendering to. Now, mind you, this is just a small snippet of a message of like some of the energetic themes that may be occurring for you 2022. Okay, this is nothing set in stone. Wow, surrender frustrations. Okay, and ooh, surrender to your intuition. Ooh, I like it. I like it because it's giving me Neptune energy and vibes. All right. So with Neptunian energy and vibes, it's the mystery, right? It's the mystery of it all. Remember that when you're frustrated, you can't open any doors. It says here that the key to resolving this dilemma is going to require you to center yourself and take a deep breath. Regroup so that you can approach whatever it is that you may be dealing with, one, from a different perspective, but two, more calmly so that you can be mentally in the right headspace to make a decision that is in alignment with how you're feeling. So I try not to make decisions when I am emotionally disrupted, okay? Because when I have dealings based on feelings, I always short myself. So try to be wiser and trust your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings that you may be having, epiphanies, aha moments. Let this energy guide you to your truth. Let this energy guide you to the truth, and trust it. You know, gut feelings are never wrong, and we do not give it enough credit. Your gut feeling could be telling you to go play the lottery, and you be thinking about 3 numbers. 505. And you be like, I should play 505, but you don't play 505. You don't even play it all. And then the next day, freaking 505 hits. Then you're pissed because that could have been $500 extra in your pocket. Okay, see how we talking about the changes? Okay, let's keep it together. Okay, keep it together. Trust yourself. So they're clearly letting us know there may be some complex, challenging things. You know, there may be a need to take off the rose-colored lenses, but know that there's a lot of changes that will be occurring to bring in the harmony domestically that will just bring in a lot of prosperity, a lot of adventure, a lot of excitement, and to not be so hard on yourself or others. Approach things from a place of gentleness and compassion, and forgiveness. Forgiveness is so powerful. So don't forget that as well. All right. We have awakening because we're asking, how are we being called in this season to work our light? Warrior woman. So just because this is a woman does not necessarily mean that this is, you know, masculine or feminine. That's not what I think. I just think warrior energy, period. Okay? So, energetic upgrades. Now, if you follow me on IG, I literally did a whole spiel today about the purging that was taking place from December up until now, and how significant it was in terms of the current energy shift of the new year. So it's time to integrate these new way of being, this new way of being, this new way of doing, this new way of living. And it may feel complex and it may feel challenging, but it's really, really, really leading you to your soul's path, right? And so with the warrior woman, the question is asked, have you answered your deepest calling? I can't make this up. I love, love, love when they literally just bring things you know, they correlate things one with the other with the message that comes through. Because we already said in the beginning of the video that the energy that is highly significant, that is weighing the most in this 2022, this 6th energy year, is love, relationships, and your soul's path, what it is you're truly passionate about. All right. And so with all these things that are going on, we cannot forget to care for ourselves, right? Gotta make sure that we're doing whatever we can to put our needs before the needs of others. Because if you hit my last video up, I talk about how we can't pour from an empty cup. You can't tell me that you want to be of service and then you don't know how to stop and sit down and rest and listen to and honor your body. Okay? So how are they calling for us? The fairies. So fairy energy always gives me the energy of needing to be grounded, needing to be out in nature, listening to the wind. Fairies like to play tricks too, so it's appropriate that it is here with Neptunian energy. And this is 3 energy. That Fae energy gives me the energy of knowing that there are spirits here guiding us and communicating with us, so that we can trust the path that, you know, we're taking. Trust the transformations that are taking place. These fairies have butterfly wings. 5 energy. You know, it makes me think of that, but it also reminds me that spirit is constantly in communication with us with the 3 here, to co-create with us, to bring, you know, these ideas, these dreams into being. Soak in a bath. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy, because this soak in a bath, I was talking about this great purging over on IG, and literally one of the ways things that I said that we could do was to take a spiritual cleansing bath. I mean, people do it all the time. Anytime they're sitting in Epsom salt, they may just not subconsciously, they may not consciously be aware of it, but subconsciously, that is a way of your body letting you know that, hey, we're going to soak in this Epsom salt, and it's going to ethereally, aurically, and as well as physically, spiritually cleanse the body, mind, and soul. Okay, so 46, get out of here. That is a 46, you guys. So again, 6 energy here, trying to let you know to establish a very strong spiritual or self-care routine that really makes you feel at one with yourself. Okay, I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. Yeah. I think that's amazing how that, that 46 energy is coming through. So 4 and 6 could be significant dates, numbers for you at this time or in this year. The 4th or the 6th of any month may be very significant for you. I'm going to also say 10 energy here because it equals 10. And it's here twice. So also 10 energy, but that always gives me, beginning and endings. So 1 is the start, but 0, we're talking about endings, and we're talking about leap of faith. We're talking about right back at the start of something new. So those dates might be highly significant, as well as the numbers 64 and 46. So those might be very, very important numbers for you in this year. Okay, the 46th day, the 64th day, I don't know. 6:40, 4 o'clock on the dot, 6 o'clock. I don't know how these numbers may be significant for you, but there's definitely a need to pay attention to 4, 6, 10, 46, 64. All right. So with the moon energy, it's asking us, what do we need to release? Okay. What do you need to release this year? Because we'll always be holding on to something or carrying something from one year into the next. We're not going to ever not be coming into a space. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be something negative, but we're always in a space where we can always improve and change a habit or a way of thinking or a way of being. And that's what I feel this is. This frustration is what you're needing to release. Whatever this is that has you frustrated could also be slowing up the upgrades that are trying to take place. Okay, it may be creating some resistance in other ways and other areas of your life, because the frustration of it is why you haven't let it go. You're frustrated about something, but whatever this is, they're asking you to let it go. Right. Adjustments are required. And it's funny because I said that with the complexity, I said it requires adjustments. It's going to take some getting used to whatever is happening and taking place in this 6-6 energy, because the ultimate goal has always been and continues to be bringing balance, harmony, and peace. And we can have those things. There's nothing that says we can't. Who said we can't? Who? Who told you that? Who told you that lie? Tell them I said not so. We're all evolving mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually on different timelines. Some of us are on the same timeline. We're all in different wavelengths and frequencies and vibrations with it. But it's not that it can't not be. It only can't not be if you allow your mind to stay in that cognitive dissonant or reprobate state. Okay? But all things are possible. Audrey said, for the word impossible has I'm possible. I love that. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. Okay, now we're almost to the end. I love the Clarity Healing cards. Okay, these are my favorite cards. Like, I love hate. You know what? I have a love-hate relationship with them because they're like, they be the kind of nice, nasty that like my grandmother was, Miller, and she was a saint. And it's like, when she would say some stuff, it's like you would be appalled. But it's like, it's coming from the sweetest soul. Oh my God. How? So, let's see what Healing and Clarity, these essential oil cards, are bringing us. Presence. Interesting. Interesante. Presence. They're calling for us to be present. So the trigger statement here is, why did this happen to me? Well, what is it that you need to release? You're frustrated about something that you feel happened to you. Why? When you're trying to reach domestic harmony. And so in order to move into this space of where you're surrendering to your intuition, you're answering your call, you're honoring the adjustments that is being required, and you're taking care of your mind, body, and soul to really come into the love, the powerful changes, your soul's path. You have to not look at it from a space of feeling attacked or feeling the need to be defensive, but rather the true statement is, how did this happen for me? Because what it's saying is, you're the star of your life and you're the lead. The audience is here for you. So be present. Pay attention to how the frustration is triggering you, because that will help you to audit its root cause so that you can surrender to how you're being intuitively guided to make the necessary adjustments to really fall in line, to come into the domestic harmony that you truly want, to come into the strong sense of balance, peace, and harmony that you're desiring in your home, in your relationships, in your work, within your own being, at your soul's core. Wow. And then good fortune. I freaking love Spirit. Because what did I say? It's going to be a significant year for material, financial, monetary blessings, prosperity, and abundance. You know, we're all saying it because it's true. We may be saying it and, you know, there may be different messages behind it. But it is truth because the majority is saying it. You take away the common denominator and what do you have? So, good fortune. This is wild orange and clove. So get you some clove and get you some wild orange. Both of these they have at Whole Foods. You can order it online. I have a specific brand of essential oils that I absolutely love, and I try to buy in bulk. Because one, it doesn't take much, and two, you can never have too many. But clove is absolutely amazing. I recommend even like a few drops in your shower or your bath as you soak. I would put both of these together, to be honest. You would be amazed at how well these two will go together, because you're taking a citrus with a musk, earthy tone smell, and when you mesh these two together, the beauty of the scent, I guarantee you won't be disappointed. But with good fortune here, there is not enough is the trigger statement. Why do you feel like there's not enough? You need to release the mindset and the frustration surrounding how you look at money, how you're dealing with any current issues surrounding or challenges with lack and poverty consciousness. When the true statement is saying that I attract abundance, feel the joy you would have once you've reached your goals here and now. And it's funny because this is saying here and now, and Clove is calling for you to be present. You will achieve your dreams fastest this way. So when you can move past certain confines of your mind and allow yourself to truly reprogram it to the truth that, abundance is your birthright. I wrote that up here. Abundance is my birthright. And you stay in this energy and believe it and feel it. When you come into that type of alignment, I guarantee you things will shift like never before in your life. I am a witness. I've had more pop off in terms of manifesting in these last 2 years than I have had my whole life of trying to manifest to this current reality. So Spirit is asking for us to not look at what we don't have, to not think about why certain things are happening to us, but how it's happening for us. And that we always have everything we need, even when we feel as though it's not on time. It's always on time. Because in the realm of the spirit, time is not existent. We use time as a standard of measure here. As a standard of measure here. Time is still an illusion. Okay, don't let that go over. Stay with me. I'm still here. So a man thinketh that he is. So if you feel as though you're running out of time, or this is not the time, or the time, remember, our time is not like that of the time in the spirit. Okay? So don't get frustrated with the timing of it all. It's happening in perfect timing. Your dreams will manifest. The challenges build character, but it also builds a greater appreciation and a heart full of more gratitude than you could expect. And that too will keep the power of increase relevant in your life. Okay? Innocence. And so, with innocence, it's reminding us to take time to play, nurture your inner child, and live with a childlike sense of wonder. I also feel like if you have children, well, we do have domestic harmony here. We have love, life, friendship, family, spending time with friends and family. If you do have kids, this is going to be the opportune time. This year is going to be a significant year for healing, for expanding the connection that you may already have with your child. Learning to know, getting to know them, learning the beauty of how uniquely individual they truly are. But also making sure that you tap into your own inner child. One of my coaching assignments is that they write. But one of my newer assignments is to write a letter to your younger self, whatever age that is, because people always think inner child and automatically go back to like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, But also your teenage self, that is still a child. You ain't paying bills at 16 unless they're emancipated. I mean, weird stuff happens, but whatever. But, and I guess that's not weird to the person who's doing it. So, but whatever the age, that is one of the new assignments that I now have, is to write a letter to your younger self. Doesn't matter the age between the time that you can recollect being young and having certain experiences up until before you turn 18. Adventure. Listen, I sat here and told y'all that this 5 energy here was giving me adventure. And that is what came out. Get out of here. Okay? Just get out of here. So it says, dare to do things different. Manifest your travel dreams and move to a new location. So, you know, in my last video, I was pulling truth deck cards. And one of the cards that came out was new home. So for some of you, this may be a very specific message. Yes, you will be traveling. And this is not necessarily like, I feel like this is going to be travel abroad. And I also feel like some of you, if you have been inquiring about new home or picking up and moving into a new city, a new state, yes, I feel this is a significant, heavy yes, you're going to, okay? So last 2 cards are the fortune cookie cards. And let's see. Property. Y'all, I just said, you guys, somebody's moving to a new location. So you have property here. And wow, look. I love it. I love this message. So with property, a property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. So to me, that's just saying simply being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Make sure that you're going over things, especially if you're purchasing this property during retrograde or prior to retrograde or even the week after retrograde. I personally will hold off on any major purchases made during retrograde. Don't take my word for it. But it's just a suggestion. You don't have to. But, yeah, because the thing is, the communication aspect of it, like the contracts and how things read, could be very distorted. I have seen some strange things happen during Mercury retrograde, okay? Okay? And I just don't fool with it. I don't even do it. Baby, if it ain't a simple car repair like an oil change or brakes, I don't fool with it. And I barely want to do that. I wait. But yeah, make sure that you're reading the fine print. Make sure you're trusting yourself intuitively as to how you're being led as it relates to new home purchase or new land purchase or even traveling, or even if you're thinking about moving or studying abroad or traveling abroad. Make sure that you're very careful about any opportunities in that regard and reading the fine print or hearing what isn't truly being said. Okay, so use your discernment in that regard. And then with luck, it's going to be a sudden change is likely and things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. All right, so this is a perfect time for you to connect with those friends. Friendship is very heavy here as well. So make sure that if you've been thinking about reaching out, or it may be that people, you know, friends that were very close and may have kind of fallen away or fallen to the wayside. Not necessarily like fallouts, but you know, we get busy in life. So make sure that you're taking time for friends because they may be very significant in being able to provide some type of insight, clarity, or even assistance with you moving into your own ideas, goals, dreams, and manifestations for this year. So that is what is coming through. Just a small message to share with you guys. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I am excited to see what is coming. I'm also getting 4 months from now, 6 months from now. So April, June, even May may be very significant. October may be very significant months of this year for you. I do hope that this message finds you well. Take what resonates, release the rest. And thank you for being here, my lovelies. Take care. Peace.